this week's episode of the Amber Tree Wellness TV, your weekly dose of health and wellbeing. How's it going? What I'm going to talk to you about today is the subconscious mind. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard of the term the subconscious mind. Do you know what it really means? Do you know how your subconscious mind actually affects your life? Do you know how the subconscious mind influences your thoughts and your actions? Let's go back down to basics. What is the subconscious mind? Now, the subconscious mind is actually 95 to 98% of our whole mind power, and it goes on regardless of what we're doing. It's made of two different parts of the brain, and one is the reptilian brain. Now, the reptilian brain is the oldest brain that we've had. It's where we come from. It's our survival. It's what keeps us alive. It's what keeps the blood pumping, the heart going, the lungs breathing. It's about body functions. It's very rigid. It's very obsessive. It just keeps repeating. And also another part of the subconscious mind is our limbic brain. That's our storehouse of emotions. It's where our instincts are. It's where our fight and flight reactions come from. Within our subconscious mind, there is no choice. There is no judgment. If you think of it like a computer operating system, it just runs in the background, making sure that everything on your computer works properly. So why do we need the subconscious mind? Well, we need it so our body can function. We have over 60,000 thoughts every single day. And if our conscious mind, which works really, really slowly, had to process every one of those thoughts, we would just not be able to function. The conscious mind is way too slow. It actually needs to rationalize, it needs to think, it needs to make a decision. So the subconscious mind takes over all the autonomic processes so that they just keep happening. Our heart keeps beating, our lungs keep breathing. When we're talking about the subconscious mind, we're only having two different types of actions, love versus fear. That's all the subconscious mind does. It either protects us from a fear place, or it loves us, and our reactions are all about that. So how do we influence this subconscious mind, which is our back programs, which are running all of the time? We can start to influence them by observing, by starting to be aware of what's happening. Start to notice when you have these thoughts that seem to come out of nowhere, when that little voice talks to you. You can only change what you observe. So until you start to observe some of the reactions that are coming from your subconscious mind, you can't change it, and it will continue. So start to bring some of these subconscious beliefs, some of these thoughts to the conscious mind. And then you can choose to love rather than to be in fear. Fear, pain and stress are one end of the spectrum and love is the other. It's like black and white. You can't have one whilst you're in another. So it always becomes a choice. Over the next few weeks, I'm actually going to share with you a few different videos, some tools that you can use to actually help you start to understand what's happening from your subconscious mind and actually change, to actually step out of that place of fear where you're in a reaction stress pattern, and to step into a place of love where you can create whatever world that you want for yourself. Till next week, if you've got any comments you want to make on what I've spoken to you today about the subconscious mind, please feel free to leave them in the box below. Feel free to share this video with all of your community, with your friends and your family. And I will be back next week to talk to you more about the subconscious mind and the role that it plays in us learning to live a happy and healthy life. Until next week, thank you very much. Bye.